Welcome to another episode of The Traveling Golfer, this time from Bulle Rock, the Pete Dye Gem in Havre de Grace, Maryland. That's the Chesapeake Bay right there. And this golf course was built on the rolling hills that lead up from the Chesapeake Bay and has turned into one of the greatest daily fee golf courses in all of America. I've been here many times since it opened in 1998 and look forward to another adventure around Bulle Rock. We're looking at the par 5 8th hole. Once you get out to the golf course, the vistas are everywhere. From this point, you can actually see 5 holes on the golf course. The downhill par 4 4th hole, the 5th hole uphill monster, the 6th green, and the entire par 3 7th hole. About the only thing you can't see, the Chesapeake Bay. But it's close. How close? From the corner of the property, there's actually a pipe running into the bay to provide a source of water. It's pumped up to the golf course. An amazing engineering accomplishment by Pete Dye, Bulle Rock. And we bring it all to you here on this latest episode of The Traveling Golfer.
It's not limited edition, not cast conditioned, not exclusive or extra, nor is it private reserve. It is, however, a rare breed. American lager from an American-owned, family-operated brewery. Since 1829, we kept it so simple, we're still in fashion. Fancy that. America's oldest brewery, Yuengling.
Oh boy. Things you do to try and get your golf ball back.
Hey, Tone, how about a towel?
Hey, Rick. That figures. Rick Roundsville. When you need him, he's always there. General manager, director of golf, right here at Bulle Rock. Well, thanks for the little assist there. I could have used it more if you had given me a tip before so I didn't hit my ball down there. But while we have you here, I want to just say, I don't know that I've ever seen Bulle Rock in better shape than it is now.
We were very fortunate. We came out of winter really good. We're in great shape. Mother Nature's been very good to us, and we're looking forward to a great season.
These hills overlooking the Chesapeake Bay in Havre de Grace, Maryland, originally were devoted to horses.
It was an estate. Bulle Rock was the first thoroughbred horse brought onto this continent in the 1700s and was brought in by James Samuel Patton. His granddaughter lived on this piece of property, and she named the horse Bulle Rock in honor of her grandfather's horse. For people that love the golf course and they love the area, Bulle Rock also has a master plan which includes housing, and it is a great place to live.
A daily fee course, not a resort, not a municipal course, not a private club. It is a freestanding daily fee golf course that would rival any other in that category in the country. You get people coming from all over the country to play this golf course.
Golf Digest, Golf Magazine, both have us rated in top 50 courses that you can play in the country, and you know where it deserves to be on the rankings.
From day one, we don't want to throw around the term Pete Dye masterpiece lightly, but that's exactly what this was called from the beginning when it was first said that on opening day they could hold a U.S. Open here.
And that's how it was originally designed. You know, our original owners said, why can't somebody build truly a championship golf course that anybody could come and play? That was the vision, and I think that's what we accomplished.
5 years of the McDonald's LPGA Championship, this course made the cream rise to the top. The winners of those 5 years, they're amazing names.
3 of those players were number 1 ranked players in the world, so it definitely brought out the cream of the LPGA, and the girls loved playing this golf course.
The great architects love to come back to their creations. Pete's been back a few times, but I didn't see a lot of tinkering. I think most of the time he spent it up in the clubhouse, maybe in silks.
I don't know, as a golf professional, I don't know what I would change out here. I think he did such a good job here that I think he did it pretty right the first time.
I would be hard-pressed to select one as a signature hole. Do you feel the same way?
First time I walked on the property, what is that there's a bunch of signature holes here. No hole looks alike. Every hole's different. Every hole goes in a different direction. It's got marvelous green complexes in it, and I think that's all part of what makes this golf course great.
With the many uphill challenges and then the downhill pull of the Chesapeake Bay, the yardage that you see on your rangefinder isn't always the real yardage for the shot.
Pete does a masterful job of pulling your eye where it shouldn't be going. So you really have to think your way around the golf course. There's 75 to 100 foot elevation changes. You have to be very aware of uphill shots and downhill shots as far as your distances and carries and things are concerned. It's just a wonderful mix.
When you get to the greens, that's when it really begins here. You mentioned that the green complexes are so well designed. They're absolutely devilish, and some of the biggest greens you'll find anywhere. Pete Dye, you devil you.
There's a great mix of long and short holes here. The green complexes all match. Drop off around the greens and everything. Challenge you if you miss a green. Our goal is tournament conditions every day so that you're going to find very good green speeds here. Just a marvelous test of golf.
Major challenge for an architect is to create a really good short par 4 and a really interesting long par 5. That's tough to do, but Pete did both on this course.
He certainly did. He did a marvelous job with 16. There's a short hole that you can hit driver. Sometimes he wants to take the driver out of your hand, and then we turn around and go to number 11, and it's 600 plus yards.
From the black tees, this might be the longest hole you've ever played. 665-yard par 5. Should we play it from here? No. Good reason to tee it forward. This is a difficult golf course. High rating, very high slope. The champions have been here playing golf on this course. Is it intimidating for the everyday player?
If you play the right tees, it's fair. If you go back and play tees where you don't belong, it will definitely eat you up. But the landing areas are fair. If you keep it in front of you reasonably well, you can have a good time out here. There's not a lot of forced carries off the tees. There's really not a lot in front of the greens. It's just if the ball starts going sideways, starts to get into fescue and everything else, that it adds up. But you can have a good time and enjoy this golf course, even though I think it's definitely championship caliber.
Well, now that my golf ball is dry, we can take it out on the course and maybe I'll even make a birdie, a rare birdie at Bulle Rock.
Let's go play golf.
All right.
We're on number 9, and I think this is a tribute to the Pete Dye mastermind that he is. It is definitely a risk-reward hole. It's a long, sweeping dogleg right. It likes to pull your eye to where you really shouldn't be going. It looks like you can carry it over that water very easily, but that water and wall and the bunkers kind of go out away from you, which makes the shot a little bit longer than it appears. Safe shot and the right shot is to carry it left of the bunkers or over the bunker if you can manage that. Once you're up on top, when you're on the upper level of the fairway, the whole green is in front of you and you've got a lot more to work with. You can go straight at the hole and over the water and carry it. There is a landing area, there's a fairway down just over the water that you can carry it into and take the shortcut. But it's well bunkered and it's a very narrow green that makes that second shot from that short area a challenge.
During the days of the LPGA Championship, this was my favorite hangout at Bulle Rock. You could go from the 8th green, the par 5, watch the action there, shoot over to the 9th tee, and then you'd see them try to attack this hole. The shorter hitters on the LPGA Tour took the path to the left. The bombers, Michelle Wie, Laura Davies, went straight at it to the right. Huge difference between the way they played the hole. Now you know why my choice is always to the left. described the hole in textbook fashion, then you played it in textbook fashion. Great birdie.
Thanks, Tony.
Yeah, I'll tell you. That up and down from up there was a good one too. You don't want to be there, folks. Trust me. That was a mistake that turned out okay. As we know, Bulle Rock was named after the first thoroughbred in America, and the Silks restaurant follows the theme as the horses come down the back stretch, all part of this magnificent clubhouse that has a world-class pro shop and a full-service locker room, plus all the other amenities. We're with Brian Chester, Chef Chet, here at Bulle Rock. And even though he was schooled at the Culinary Institute of America in New York, he's a native of this Maryland area. Brian, you use a lot of the local flavor in your cooking here at the Silks.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
And today, obviously, is a seafood town, and we use quite a bit of seafood. And the dish we're going to show today is our signature Chesapeake avocado stack, which is a unique presentation and one of our best sellers.
Can't wait to see how you do it.
Well, we're going to show. You're going to be my sous chef, and we're going to go over right now and make it happen.
Uh-oh, I've been drafted. Let me get in uniform.
Dish begins with a PVC pipe mold that we cut, and we begin with salad greens on the bottom. And we put a layer of local tomatoes, diced local tomatoes, then local cantaloupe, layer of that. Then we have a layer of avocado and crab meat on top. And then we press that into the mold to form it. And then we unmold it and top it with 2 jumbo shrimp and our signature citrus. And it's a great dish.
There's a lot of tough shots in golf. This is our latest generation ironwood. It's called the Hot Launch series. As a leader in hybrid technology since they first came on the golf scene, this design combines a hollow hypersteel body with a forged super thin steel face for more distance. The Hot Launch ironwoods are available individually if you want to utilize them more like a hybrid. But the really great thing about these irons is they're also available in a full set. These are really the most forgiving set of irons you can ever play. The head design is progressive, so they get thinner as you get down to the shorter irons. The longer irons are a little bit wider soled, which makes them easy to hit from the rough. These new ironwoods make a hole like this not so hard at all.
When in Bulle Rock, it's not all about golf. There's plenty of baseball when you're at Ripken Stadium. We're with Adam McGillen, Senior Marketing Manager for Ripken Baseball, on the field, on the hallowed turf of Ripken Stadium in Aberdeen, Maryland, where the Aberdeen Ironbirds play Class A day on the course at Bulle Rock, and then a night here for the Ironbirds.
Oh yeah. This is definitely Hartford County's home for family fun. Is Ripken Stadium. They have it's a short season team, so they start in mid-June. They play 36 home games, and every home game has tons of entertainment added onto it. So you get the baseball plus family entertainment, and on select nights, it's the best fireworks show in the area.
The Ripken Stadium here is the baseball for the big guys across the parking lot. Little smaller level. It's like almost a miniature replica. It's called the Baseball Experience.
Yeah, it's the Ripken Experience, and it's for youth baseball players. We have tournaments and camps for players 12 and under, and then we have another field over there that's actually a full-size 90-foot diamond, an exact replica of Yankee Stadium. And so we have older age group players, 13 and up, who will play on that field, and they'll get to play right here where the Aberdeen Ironbirds play.
Over the course of a year for the Ripken Experience, how many kids might come through and play on these other fields?
Well, we get about 1,000 teams that come through, and there's about 14 to 15 players per team, so it gets up there. About Probably about 15,000 players.
All of this is inspired by Cal Ripken, Hall of Famer, who grew up right in Aberdeen, played his entire career for the Baltimore Orioles. His influence in this complex must be amazing because the attention to detail and the quality is over the top.
This all started when Cal retired, and Major League Baseball gave him a lump sum of money to basically build a baseball player's paradise in his hometown, and that's exactly what he did. He started with this stadium here for minor league baseball where the Aberdeen Ironbirds play, and then he expanded with the youth facility across the street, which he was heavily involved in the design of that facility, and he wanted it to be a big league experience for young players. So it's got recreations of all the best ballparks. There's a small Fenway, there's a mini Wrigley, there's a mini Old Memorial where the Orioles played before Camden, and then there's Cal Seniors Yard, which is a 2/3 replica of Camden Yards, complete with the taller wall and right, stadium seating, major league style dugouts for young players. So it's a pretty awesome experience, and he was involved the whole way in making sure it was the best possible experience for young players.
I've met many baseball players over the years, major league players. Their favorite activity when they're not playing baseball is playing golf. For you golfers, try a little baseball at the Ripken Experience. With Jeff Barnes, General Manager, Residence Inn by Marriott, Aberdeen, Maryland. Convenience. Ripken Stadium right out the door, Bulle Rock right down the road. You're a lucky man.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a premier spot here, not only for the baseball players and teams that come into the area, but we're maybe 7 minutes from Bulle Rock itself, so it's a nice, convenient, and easy drive.
Of course, the complex is all baseball all the time, but even the hotel is made to look like the warehouse in the background at Camden Yards. It's amazing.
Yeah, the guests really do enjoy that. I mean, it's something that's out of the norm. Usually when you go to a hotel, you kind of get your normal feel for what a typical hotel would be. So it's nice here that this mimics the Camden Yards and overlooks the baseball field. So the whole feel to it itself is something that the guests really do enjoy.
And the ownership here at the hotels has a little tie-in with Bulle Rock also, so that makes for a nice synergy.
That is correct. That is correct. We have plenty of people that come in, and actually sometimes on the weekends with the baseball dads that come in and want to get away and shoot 18 holes at that Bulle Rock, they come back very happy. So we have a lot of people that actually will stay here and play golf there, either from the area or outside the area, and it's a great experience.
Baseball and golf, golf and baseball, all of it together here in the Bulle Rock Ripken Stadium area. After a day of golf at Bulle Rock, best suggestion, just come down the hill to Havre de Grace, the quaint town. Its charm has been around since colonial days. There are great restaurants, bed and breakfasts. There's the Maritime Museum. There's the Decoy Museum, the duck decoys. And of course, there's the promenade where you can get close to the Chesapeake Bay. The calming waters, beautiful sights. This is a part of America that never gets forgotten by the visitors who come to this area, and the Pete Dye gem that lives on in the history of golf. It's been our pleasure to take you on yet another golf tour.
Tony Leodora's golf wardrobe, courtesy of Antigua, the leader in modern golf apparel.